Ilana O'Malley, founder of Planetherapy, and Batchen Shachar, therapist in London. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Ilana, tell us about the idea behind Planetherapy and how did you come up with this idea?
Well, it was straight away after October 7, we all started with phone calls being so far away and the need to know what's going on and the shock of everything. And it was one day, one of the phone calls, my friend's daughter's boyfriend that was at the festival, actually, they realized they didn't know where he was. They didn't know if he was taken or not. And by me guiding them through all the phone calls, one day my husband came behind me and he doesn't speak Hebrew and he just joined the call and he's like, oh, hello. And it was so naive and actually it was a very, very difficult phone call. And as he was speaking to her, the girl actually straightened up and started telling him everything. And I thought, what's going on? And I looked at my husband and he's sweating and he says to me, oh my God, I get it now, I understand. So straight away that evening, I felt I've got to bring lots more people like my husband, but professional therapists from abroad and try and find against all the hatred, those that want to understand and want to help. And it's just started by, let's just get 5 people, and it went so viral that we have few hundreds. We have 35 different countries, 22 different languages, Jews, non-Jews, Israelis that living abroad.
Amazing. So Batchen is one of them. Batchen from London. What kind of services, emotional support services do you provide, Batchen?
So I'm a psychologist. I was trained in Israel, but I'm here in London for the last 8 years. And I'm doing, speaking therapy. Really depends on the specific client and what they need, but usually it's around the trauma, if it's something that directly from the 7th of October, or sometimes it's something that you had before, but with everything that's going on, you still have, everything just feels too much.
Ilana, how's the demand for these services? I mean, people, you said you have therapists joining you, but also do you feel the increase in the demand for emotional support?
It's actually interesting because we spoke about it last night in one of our group sessions. We know the demand because apparently I'm getting all the time articles coming from Israel on the rise of the mental health crisis. It actually was on the news channel 13, if I'm not wrong, that they said it was a rise of 900%. And so I know a lot more people don't really know about us, which is why it's really important that we're here and we tell them we're here for you. And we're giving 6 sessions for free. Even though you have to pay after the 6th session, it's so cheap, it's 25 euro. And so the idea that even if they haven't reached out to us, people know that we're here whenever you're ready.
And we have to stress the fact that it's available not only in English, but also in Hebrew for Jewish people abroad and for Israelis. But Chen, do you think that the growing anti-Semitism and, of course, the trauma since the war is something that you can provide help for this in a talk? Talking about it would help?
So I mainly think that Planetherapy is a reminder that we are good people, that we want to connect, that we are here for each other regardless where you are, or what language do you speak, or what your religion is, or where do you live. I think Planetherapy is a place where you can speak about everything.
And Ilana, I understand that one of your consultants is Professor Craig Katz, that is experienced from 9/11. How does it, how do you use his experience in your initiative?
Well, first of all, just our first conversation with him, by him saying to us, wow, you're throwing me back to 23 years ago. And I said, well, Craig, you know what? We're going to be your little sisters. Just guide us and tell us how to do it. And the main key, what he told us from the beginning, is do it step by step. Focus on each thing and don't rush forward, because when you're a therapist, you want to help everybody. You want to be like, I'm going to do it this and big. And he's keeping me like, slow down.
Down
Just
to
do it
earth.
step by step. Make sure
Yeah.
it's perfect.
Yes, and I understand that you have many meetings you live in Spain, and you're talking about your initiative and you're promoting it also in Spain.
Yes, I speak everywhere, even when I go in the sauna. Yeah, I talk about
I
all
was
the
going to
time.
talk about the leaders of Spain, the king and everyone, but you're
Yes.
saying in the sauna. Okay,
I know.
in the sauna.
No, but even with the leader of Spain, the king was lovely. He made me feel so good. He actually said the names of the Spanish-speaking people that were killed on October 7, and I was blown away to see how he knew and how he spoke about it in front of everyone. And his heart was there with us, and it was really felt, really, really felt.
It's amazing. Ilana and Batchen, thank you both for this initiative and the services you're providing.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.